Hey guys, so today in this video of Matthew D Drawings, I'm going to be showing you how to draw Pennywise from the film It. So, I hope it turns out really well, and let's get to it. So what I'm going to do to start off with the drawing is draw a round circle at the top. And after you've drawn the circle, draw two lines coming down, and then draw two lines like that. So that's sort of going to be the shape for the head of Pennywise. Then with these two lines, bring it in a little bit more to make it run better, to make it look more like a head. And then all I'm going to draw really today is the head and the hair. And then this is going to be the ruff around his neck and a little bit of the shoulder. So now I'm going to draw, that's sort of where the hair is going to go to. And now to start off with the drawing, I'm first going to rub those two lines out there, and then make that, like that, to make it look more like a head. And then I'm going to rub this bit out. We'll sort of leave a faint bit so I can see where it is, because that line's going to be where the eyes are. And how to draw the eyes is I'm just going to go like that. So just make a curve like that, and then draw a curve under there, like that. And now you can change your pencil to a thinner one, just to draw a tiny pupil there. And eyeball around it. And then a lot of this is going to be shaded. Like that. And just shade it around there. All around. Then you can carry on with the shading until it's sort of, or all around the eye, until you can literally just see the pupil really. And now I'm going to draw the other eye, which is basically going to draw a line out there. So that's how far apart you want your eyes to be. And then just draw the curve again like that. Then draw underneath it that curve. Make it a little more pointy at the top. Then so once you've sort of got that shape, like your other eye, just draw the pupil like we did a minute ago, and then draw the eyeball around it, shade the pupil in black, and then you get the shading, and shade all around it until you have shaded like you did on the other eye. And then just keep shading, and as you shade, the shading will get lighter and lighter, so don't do it too dark all the way through, it will get lighter and lighter. And I figured out that on this one, that part of the eye should be a little more. And for the nose, you should draw 2 bumps. Draw that there. And just draw. Now that's sort of where the shading is not going to be. And just shade lightly all around the nose. And draw shade up there to make it. And I can rub out the guideline there of how long you wanted the eyes to be apart. And just shade up to there. Now what I'm going to do here is draw so it sort of goes in and then back out. It's all there. And then here, carrying on from there, just draw around there until you get to there. And I'm going to draw the same on that side, the same sort of curl. Like that. And you want it to be as similar as possible. Now draw here a curl like that. And then draw a big U shape there. There's the bottom lip. And then the top lip there. Then here's these big 2 front teeth. And then 2 small teeth. And just shade the lip in a little lighter, like how the nose was shaded in. And also, now shade the proper mouth in darker all around the teeth to make the teeth more prominent, and then at the sides shade it darker. Now from here I'm going to, so with the eyes it's more like that, and the pupil needs to be really dark. Just like that. I want it to be, both of them, really similar. So just draw there. Now for the forehead, to make it look like it's a round head, I'm going to draw some shading around there. And also, I'm going to use a pencil to draw just a really faint withered effect for some lines on his forehead, and then make a pattern like bricks, how bricks are slotted in, just like that, and draw them like that. Now, Pennywise is looking really strange at the moment because he has no hair and his face looks a bit misfigured. So I'm going to draw the face in a little more like how it should look, and it's going to be more sort of a bit like that. and drawing a shape like that. So curl around there, and just come down there, and a straight line up to the big circle. And then for the forehead, draw the head. Just like that. And then you can draw more shading around there. And then I'm going to draw this on both of the eyes. And then just draw bags under the eyes and wrinkles. Like that. And then make some sort of some lighter shading. But then you don't want it to just look too much like a line. So then draw that, and that shading will sort of go up, meet into that. And this shading will go down to the chin. I have to draw the chin, come down there, and draw that. Now I'm going to do the same on here. Not too dark, not too light, but especially lighter here so you can actually see the wrinkles a tiny bit. And here, just draw there. And then this shading, go up there, do a little shading to a bit. Then under the nose, it's going to be 2 lines. Shading under the nose, like so you can see the nose there. And now you're looking more like Pennywise, but now all you need to draw now is sort of the hair and the ruff. Oh, not from Pennywise. It's got a little spot there under the makeup. Then I'm just going to add, and then here the hair goes up into a point there. Draw that as similar as possible on that side. And then it gets sort of really thin there and high up there. So after you've done that, you can sort of, for this part of the hair, it goes like that. And then you can change from thicker pencils to thinner pencils. And just draw that pattern of hair that he has in. Change it from thin pencils to thicker pencils. And then after that, you can just sort of do some scribbling about, because his hair isn't neat. And then that bit joins onto that bit. Just draw some messy bits of hair there. Now for these parts, you don't want to make them too big, too crazy. So just draw up to there maybe. So I'll draw to there. Draw from there up to there. Now from here, and just draw strands of hair coming. I'm just going to draw squiggly lines all the way from there. Sharp lines, because that's sort of where the hair starts. So just want to draw some lines through there, and then you can use the thicker pencil to do some really dark strands, and draw a thinner pencil to do some of the thinner hairs. And again, just keep switching pencils until you sort of have something like that all over there. So, squiggly lines. Now, just keep changing from thin to thick to medium. And basically all I'm doing here is just doing lines up to that point for the hair. And if you want, it doesn't have to necessarily be this sort of hair. You can do them with hair that's just random, very squiggly. But the way I'm doing it is where it's sort of a little more neater and in more of a certain order. Now on these sides, just draw squiggly lines. So that's kind of the hair done. Then on this, just to make a little more detail, shade this part of the hair a little bit, but leave this part a little more unshaded because it'll look like the light's coming in from that direction, and it'll just make it look a little more realistic. Same on this side, do a bit of shade on that side. So that's the hair. So now the ruff is one of the most trickiest bits, because what I'm going to do on it is go like that, and then just draw these little zigzag lines. Some are like squares like that, and some of them are just random. It's almost like slime. And you can start on other bits. And then I'm going to draw a line through there up till there. And just keep drawing. And if you use a slightly thicker pencil, like I am, then this will be quicker, and you can do, some can be. Now the reason I've drawn this line going through there is because he doesn't just wear one ruff. I'm going to draw another ruff. Along just like that. So that will be really, it'll make it really good, because it'll add lots of detail to it. Basically I'm just being really random and just choosing what shapes. Some can be triangular, some can be square. So that's sort of that. But to add a tiny bit more detail, I'm just going to draw some lines just coming from each all around it. And then coming near to the end of this video, so just draw all around, just lines. Now, so that is how you draw Pennywise. This was obviously my first drawing that I've ever drawn, and I really hope you have enjoyed this video and learned how to draw a lot better. And make sure you hit the shares, likes, and make sure you subscribe to Matthew D Drawing. Bye bye.